Let's make me cry, man. Please. Wow. Oh my goodness. What mess you are? Oh my God. Don't you find Uganda? Uganda is my message. I'm enjoying being here. You know, after starting my days, I was supposed to be here for 10 days, and I'm staying for 25 days. Can you believe it? And believe me, I have. The reason why I came here today is to let you guys know that I'm going to try my best for all of us to create content together. I've extended. I have 5 more days just for you all. Wow!
Mr. Africa, baby!
Thank you. Matoke. I didn't refuse. I just wanted to meet you tomorrow. Really? Yeah. That's a good one. MissTrudyy dead. How are you all from this? Let me pick my. Welcome to Uganda. Welcome to Uganda. Can we have a conversation? 1 minute. Okay. Thank you. Oh, this is amazing. Yeah. Okay. Can we start? This is
Please let someone sit. Let someone sit, please. It's moving around.
You see it?
Oh, my light! There was some lights.
Let someone sit, please.
MissTrudyy, you're most welcome to the Valley of Africa. Kindly feel at home. We are the Ugandan YouTubers community. And in Uganda, we have a culture. If we get any visitor, we normally get a name or names for them. So I'm going to let my colleague get a name for Wodemaya first. What name should we give Wodemaya? Okay?
I'm going to suggest Mugisha from Western Uganda. Mugisha is a blessing. Mugisha is a blessing. So Mugisha is a male name for blessing.
Okay, so we're going to vote. Any other option?
Yes.
Okelo.
Why?
We shall call him Okelo. It's a name from Northern Uganda. It means he has brought. So he has brought us blessings.
Okay, one last option. So we're going to go with English. Okay.
Okelo Mugisha. Both.
I like that. That can work. Okay, so what do we all suggest? Should we go with Mugisha, Okelo, or Okelo Mugisha?
Okelo.
Okay, because Mugisha is love, blessing, and then Okelo is bringing. So let me take the honor
He has brought
to
luck.
introduce Mr. Okelo Mugisha. And of course, that means that we have Mr. and Mrs. Okelo Mugisha, right? Yeah. Do we need another name for MissTrudyy?
No.
Mr. Okelo. Sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Okelo Mugisha. The most. It's a maiden name. Okay, suggestions, please.
Where do you think she comes from? Does she look like? Which region of Uganda does she come from?
I think I'm Toro.
Yeah.
No, Kelly is out. We need a pet name right now. Aboli. Akiki. Achali, right?
No, that's for Akiki kakigura mahanga.
Akiki, what does it mean?
No, that's what it means.
And you, Toro?
Basemera.
Akiki kakigura mahanga is Alida.
Akiki.
Kakigura mahanga Alida. Alida Fashion. Yes. And that's my page name.
I've been to almost all African countries. And the UN, you know? So, Mrs. Akiki. It means
Miss.
Someone travels the world, but you still represent
Okay. So, please add the Akiki name to your name somewhere. You're most welcome. Let me hand over to Liam.
So guys, let's... Are we comfortable?
Yes, we are. We are YouTubers, have to deal with that.
So, creators are never comfortable. So we know you've been taking a journey for you. Please feel at home. This will be a brief conversation. It's just a simple meet and greet. Honestly, we wanted to see you. We wanted to see both of you. So I was crazy about saying MissTrudyy. Everyone was shouting, when the mic was like, I need to see MissTrudyy. Yeah, but we are happy to see you. So we're going to have a few conversations with you. Just a few minutes, you know, you need to see one day, that is crazy. So these guys have a couple of questions. So we will ask my friend Lily to share a few questions, and then I will also throw a few.
Before your question, I want to apologize for being late. Can I stand? I'm not a big fan of this.
Yes. Stand.
Please, yeah. First of all, I want to say I am so sorry for keeping you here. It was not intentional. So before any questions, on behalf of my wife and I, we just want to apologize.
Forgiving.
It's okay.
Am I forgiven? Yes. Now the show can continue.
Thank you.
I don't know, but is this how we want to have it? Will we be attentive?
Yes.
Are you very comfortable with it? Or we can have a more productive chat together with good days, and then we take our tips, and then we can be able still to walk. If we do this faster, then we shall have some time to walk. How about that? Yes. Right. That makes a lot of sense, right? Good. We know you have even heavy gadgets that have the lenses that can easily counter everything. What I may request is that we content creation.
No light.
Content creation is serious here. Okay, so we're just asking the two of you, for instance, Woody, we know we have had, of course, your stories. We have watched your interviews. We have seen you also talk about yourself, how you started, everything. So we're just asking, at this very moment, it's been a long journey so far. A long journey to say that almost every day you've been busy. We are glad that you fixed some time for us. So if at all you are not doing this, and you are not the aeronautical engineer as you should be, what would you be doing?
I'm not.
Yeah, if you were not, can you have the mic the other end, please?
So the question is, if you hadn't pursued your aeronautics of studying correctly, what would you be doing?
Wow. Apart from aeronautics, apart from YouTube.
Yeah.
Apart from YouTube.
Apart from YouTube and your profession, what would you be doing?
I think I'll be helping communities as a full-time job, impacting lives in the villages, because I think today I cried. This afternoon, I cried when I saw this lady, Salah Tourist. I mean, she built a school for her community, and I think I even made a pledge to make sure that every kid in that school have a school uniform, and make sure every kid in that school has a chair and a table to study on. So basically, if I didn't do like the YouTube or being an aeronautical engineer, probably I'll be that guy who goes to communities making sure everyone is okay. Probably it could be a part-time job for me. Yeah, maybe that's what I enjoy doing.
That's awesome.
Impacting lives in villages and communities. Yeah.
So we'd like to hear from your wife. What do you think you'd do if it wasn't YouTube for you right now? What do you think your journey would be in life right now?
My journey? For me,
yes.
Real estate. I love real estate, constructing houses, just real estate. I love properties, yeah. That would be beautiful.
Awesome.
Okay. So another one is when you started out creating content, you started, definitely every one of us, when we start, we don't know the direction. And then we also feel like we don't want to tell people who are close to us, maybe get embarrassed. At one moment when you started, the two of you, did you get embarrassed to share what you were doing then, or what you had started?
I think I normally get embarrassed when I watch my old videos now. But before, I thought I was the coolest kid in town. You know, when I watch my own videos, I used to watch my own videos so many times. I mean, I don't know, we have so many YouTubers in here. I'm that guy who used to refresh my video, and I refresh, I'll get another view. I didn't know I was the same person who was, the views were counting. So I used to celebrate. Yeah. Oh, wow. I think it's normal, eh? So for now, I would say that I don't feel embarrassed any video I've shot, but I mean, the old videos, I get embarrassed watching them. I don't want to watch my videos myself, especially when someone is there. No.
Awesome.
What happened for you?
For me, when I started content creation, I wasn't embarrassed. I thought it was so cool what I was doing. I was very excited about content creation. Sorry. I was so excited about content creation. Though now looking back, just like Maya, I'm like, what the hell was I doing? I've been tempted so many times to delete some videos because you look at it and it's like, what the hell, you know? But yeah, back then it was so cool.
Awesome. We remember those videos when you were in your small bedroom. You haven't put them in private yet. So the thing about younger YouTubers, we usually go back to the very, very old YouTube videos to see where this one started. Right now, we need to see the real one. So it's amazing.
You just need to trust the process.
Yeah.
That's it.
Thank you so much. So we have another quick question here. If you were to start a YouTube channel as a beginner today, which niche would you do? You know, these days talk about niches, all that, and things like that. If you were to start afresh, given all the information you have, all the experiences that you've had, what do you think you'd do?
I will be Dr. Daniel. I'll be a farm, like I'll create farm videos, because personally I enjoy making farm videos, but that's not my niche. You understand? So if I should start a new niche, I think I'll go into farming videos. And believe me, it's one of the content that a lot of people are looking for. Yeah. He's not going to tell you guys the truth, but some of you can venture into only farming and nothing else.
What would you do different? If it's a niche into farming, into agriculture, then what would you do different to start the channel?
Go straight to the point without not knowing what I was doing. When I started YouTube, I didn't know anybody. I didn't have any mentor. There's no one who I would say he was out there that inspires my content. No one. Basically, I was learning from my own videos. So those times, I have to pass through corners before I get to the main point that I want to share. But this time around, straight to the point, and I'm out.
Awesome. One MissTrudyy to respond and say, MissTrudyy, what would you do if you were to start all over and you've seen everything and you're like, if I was to start today, I think this is what I would do to run faster.
If I I started today, I do more family content. For me, it's so easy when I create content with my dad. People love it with my grandmother, and I'm like, God. I started like going around cities, you know, around Nairobi, restaurants. I'm like, damn, if I started now, I just, you know, do the videos I'm doing with my dad now, I do them more. But I don't regret it because everything I've done has led me to this point. But yeah.
Awesome. Beautiful. Second last question from our small corner here. You guys, you are newly married. You're newly married. So, how do you deal with, because you're always on the road, there are also issues of burnout. Like, you feel like, I think I'm dying, I don't think I should be doing this anymore. I mean, how do you deal with that conflict? Because you need to do the content. You know, right now, I believe you have a calling in your lives that you can't take lightly. I mean, when the Maya almost told you just can't wake up one day and you're like, I'm done. Surely. So, how do you deal with burnout? I think the questions are confusing, but burnout, and also the family. You're apart probably most of the time.
I think we understand each other more than what people out there think they know us. I normally say you guys don't know us even one bit because we choose what we want you guys to see. What you see out there does not define us. When it comes to burnout, as a content creator, you will always be burnout. But let me tell you something. You have to take a break. When you take a break, that break should be 2 weeks minimum. One of the things about YouTube is that as soon as you drop, I mean, you said you want to take a break, everything goes to great. And picking up again is extremely tough. That is why some of us, even if you are away, you're still seeing videos online because we've employed people to help us with the videos. Like, I think last year, November, I never went online. I was never online, but my videos were online. Maybe most of you are watching thinking that I was there. I was never there, right? I have people that I've put in place to make sure that the content are flowing even if I'm away. So as a content creator, don't kill yourself just because of a YouTube video. Make sure you take some break and take care of yourself. But for me and her, believe me, even if you think she's not with me, she's with me in spirit.
Awesome. Awesome. So, Trudy, any response to that?
Okay, so about burnout, I get burnt out a lot. And yeah, just like Maya said, I try to take a break. Sometimes I take a week's break or like 2 weeks. Guys will be like, oh, it's been so long, I don't see you online. Yeah, but then sometimes it's just too much, so I advise people to just take a break. And then when you're taking a break, just reflect on what you can do better and stuff like that. And then when it comes to us, what about our relationship? The
distance when he's away and you're away and it's insane. I mean, how do you deal with it?
Okay, for me, I don't feel, we talk all the time. Like we're always talking, like in the morning, at lunchtime, at night, even when you're not together. So it's not very difficult. Plus, since we got married, we've been together a lot more than we were when we were dating because I officially moved to Ghana. So it's not like I live in Kenya. I just go to Kenya to visit my family, then I go back to Ghana. So I feel like, yeah.
That's a good response, really. Okay, we want to get a few questions from just here.
Everyone has a question, I guess.
Absolutely.
And can we make the question in a way that it will benefit the people that are here? I know we are all content creators, right? Yeah. Ask questions about how to make your YouTube channel grow. Ask questions about how to make money. It's very relevant, right? Yeah. Yes. Ask questions about how to build your brand. I'm here. I can spend the whole day just to answer your questions. The whole night, thank you. And I want to, before I do that, please let me just say this before I forget. I think I need to speak to the president. I decided to spend 4 more days here for you guys. But what we're gonna do is, you guys should form a group, or let's say this group, that group. Please don't form more than 5 groups, man. And then every day I will dedicate myself, come up with a content idea as a collab. This is just for you, all right? This is just for you. Like, I'm a big fan of supporting creators, but I hate drama. One of the reasons why I stopped making videos with YouTubers was drama. Like, I'll just come up and say that, okay, let's create a YouTube video together. When I go back to my house, I check on YouTube, they said, oh, one of my new girlfriend. And I'm like, what I just wanted to do was to help. And because of that, I think if you can check my channel, I stopped making collab videos. Not because I just wanted to be free from drama. I'm a drama-free person. So I'm gonna start again from Uganda. Collaboration, because that is the best way to grow. So let's do this, form a group. The video should be within Kampala. Pick up an idea. Personally, I have an idea. That's moving around the city of Kampala. So you guys should come up with a content idea, something that you think is so unique to Uganda that I have to see before I get out of here. But the video is going to be 20 minutes. So each person, if you have 4 people, this person takes 4 minutes with mine, 4 minutes with mine, 4 minutes with mine, and we're going to edit for 20 minutes. And now you can ask your questions. I'm available.
Absolutely. I'm going to pass this microphone around. You could remember that. That would be yours.
Hi, Wademaya and MissTrudyy. We are glad to have you here. We appreciate you coming back to Uganda. And also, giving us a second chance because we're very first experience. So my question is about, obviously, content creation and getting an idea about it. It's a very direct question, but you don't have to be very exact because usually people are not very open about money. But this is to Wademaya, as a creator, how much do you make monthly from ad revenue? Maybe you could give us an estimate and then also tell us what has been the most that you've made in 1 month. I know people would love to know, but
you know, when I wake up tomorrow, I say, what am I makes $10 million in a month? So I'm just gonna be honest with you all because I always wanna encourage content creators. So as I sit here with 1 million subscribers, I'll go $20,000 to $40,000 every month. Yeah, that's just accents only. So when you talk about brands that we work with, I personally don't work with brands. I do one-time thing. I don't want to go into details about that because some of the brands will be mad at me. But yeah, that's like 20 to 40K accents, YouTube only. But when it comes to the others, yeah, it's more than accents.
My name is Lawrence Manager. My channel is called YouTube Connect. And we'd like to know, this can help us as well as content creators. Recently we saw your channel get hacked. How did it get hacked and how did you recover the channel? Yes, and also, how do you guys deal with people using your content without your consent?
Great question. My channel got hacked. And a lot of people were saying that I sold the channel, which was crazy because the worth of the channel, I don't think anyone can buy it. But what really happened, if you ask me, I had no idea. I was just there and I saw that I've been logged out from my account. But I was so lucky because I have in contact with YouTube. So the first thing that I did was I reached out to YouTube and said, I can't log in my account right now. So what they did was like, oh my goodness, even when they checked, because your videos that you're creating, right, YouTube has the backlog. Some things that you can't see, they see. So they checked and they were like, everything is okay. So I should try and log in again. I tried logging in again, it didn't work. And then YouTube called and said, oh my goodness, your channel is in trouble. So what they did was they protected the videos behind the scene. That's why even when I got my channel back, my videos were not deleted. So they protected the videos, they disabled my Gmail account. So the people really hacked the channel. So I couldn't have access to my own channel. This can happen to each and every one of us in here, you have no control over it. I'm not the first person that my channel has been hacked. I've seen so many big creators that their channels have been hacked. But one thing that I will say that even when they hack your channel, you will get it back. Because YouTube have system in place that help content creators to regain their channels. I hope I've answered the question. Is there anything else?
How do you deal with people using your content without your consent?
Personally, I have no problem about people using my content. If you check my YouTube videos, you see it's under common creative. Check. We have a system where we call the standard something?
Yeah. Standard license?
Yeah, standard license and common creative where people can reuse your content. For me, the goal for being on YouTube is not about being selfish. It's not about making money. It's all about touching lives. So if you take my content and want to use it in the right way, I don't have any problem with that. I've never striked any channel for using my content. I didn't see a video that I've uploaded, people pick it up and upload on their own channel without any. See, Wadamaya is just a free guy. I don't care how people use my content. All I want to know is that the message is spreading. That's the most important thing for me.
Yeah. How does MissTrudyy handle it?
Oh, same. I never strike anyone. It's okay. Anyone can use my content anytime.
So we hope you're not calling them to steal your content.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah.
Thanks so much. My name is Girls, and my channel name is Girls Fitness. I do health and fitness-related content. So, what am I about? I traveled 300 kilometers from west of Uganda to come and be with you here so that I can have a chat with you. So, the last time I checked, you have created a second channel about fitness, and I was excited. I was working out. I was like, oh, now I need to follow this guy, you know? All of a sudden, after getting like 1K subscribers, I went for those workout videos and I was not seeing any. So I was like, what happened?
It's my editor,
what's wrong?
It's
So
around.
we still have it in plans, because as much as we travel a lot, sometimes we don't have time for ourselves. We really need to sit down and make sure that we are working out, we are taking care of our bodies. So when I saw that channel, I was like, come on, Demaya, this is what we've been waiting for. So do you still have chances of reviving your channel or hiring a fitness trainer or a fitness coach to make sure that while you're creating your content, but you're also living a healthy life?
Thank you so much. I wish my editor was here. Steven is here. So, Steven here. So, I created that channel just to keep healthy, to be fit. And at the end of the day, also connect with fitness coaches like yourself, fitness YouTubers like yourself across the continent. But things happen. Like things happen. Fufu happen, eh? Come. So I've been traveling with this guy, and we're supposed to work out together.
See your brother?
He's my brother, man. We're supposed to work out together, eh? Yesterday we're supposed to do bungee jumping together, and I found out that his weight has overshadowed mine. He's my only motivation, because he's the guy that when I see him working out, I also want to work out. We're actually the two guys behind that channel. It was really just to travel and exercise together. As soon as he stopped, I also quit. So please, if you have anything, tell him to start today. We can even start training with you if you want to revive the channel. I'm open. Thank you. Are you ready to exercise?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask, my name is Robina, a woman. I wanted to ask what steps you could take to safeguard our channels from being hacked. Any security measures that you individually take so that we can protect our channels?
Okay. So what I learned, what YouTube taught me, is what I'm going to teach you guys. So First of all, you need to have two-step verification. Connect your YouTube to your phone and your another email address. 2, there is this device that I never knew it exists until my channel got hacked. It's called Google Security Key. You can type it out. Google Security Key. You have to buy it. It's from Google. Buy it. It's fingerprint. And use it. Your channel will be safe. This is what YouTube taught me. I just bought my own. So you all can. It's $25. You can check online and buy it. Amazon. It's going to be there. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for coming to join us. My name is Caroline Bridget, and me and a group of young people are starting to use YouTube, but we would love to invite you to come and be part of us. Okay, this is the only chance that I've got, and I'm so happy that you are here for 4 days. So we have a YouTuber space, and on this space, a number of people use it. Some are dancers, poets, singers, and so much more. So we would love you to come, and maybe you feature on one of our shows.
Thank you. Is it in Kampala?
Yes, we're good.
Okay.
But if you want us to meet you in Kampala, still we can.
I don't know. Where's that?
It's in Kampala. So it's just in suburbs of Kampala. It isn't far from here.
How many minutes? Everywhere is fine.
That could be about 30 minutes. If it's
maybe
5 minutes drive.
No,
absolutely
far. Yeah, jam.
I know.
Hi, MissTrudyy and Watemaya. Welcome to Uganda. My name is Joy Good, and I'm very excited to meet both of you. So my question is in respect to the niche. How do you eventually settle down for a niche? MissTrudyy, I've watched you for I think about 5 years now. I saw you used to do the videos where you're at home, sometimes with Tommy, your puppy, yes. And then sometimes you're doing makeup, you did makeup reviews, you did a little bit of everything, the SGR, and then eventually, you joined Africa to the world, and now you're traveling, right? And then Mr. Kanababy Wodemaya, you did a lot of comedy, and then you started in Africa to the world, where the Timaya again eventually came in, and then now, I think during lockdown, you started doing the entrepreneurship series, where you get into, interview a number of entrepreneurs who are doing big in the business, and you seem to have settled for your niche now. And the same way with Trudy, I think now traveling seems to be your niche. How do you eventually settle for that? Because you find that sometimes you do this, it's not working. People are watching. You do that, it's not working. So how do you eventually know that this is what I'm supposed to be doing? But also the other question would be: is it possible to actually have a full-time job and also succeed when it comes to YouTube? I think that is one thing that I struggle with. Whatever I've had a number of times telling people to quit their full-time jobs. If you want to succeed with YouTube.
I wanted Trudy to answer your question, but I think I need to. I'm not going to advise you to quit your full-time job if YouTube is not making money.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
If YouTube makes you money, you have all the right to quit your job and focus on YouTube. Because I don't know which job that is worth more than having a YouTube platform. Being an engineer or being a doctor, mention, right? But I'm not going to advise you to quit your job and then, focus on YouTube. You can only focus on YouTube when you know that, okay, at least I'm making something which will sustain me in a month. Then you put all the energy that you put at the 9 to 5 on your YouTube channel, and believe me, you will see more growth and more money on the platform. That's why I picked the microphone, just to answer that question. How to find your niche? That's a very tough question. You see, when you start a YouTube channel, you might be creating one particular content, but it doesn't work for you. If something is not working for you, why are you still doing it? You need to try and experiment so many things to see which one works best for you. I started as a comedian, yes. I used to crack jokes, but I was not funny. Yeah. And I realized that it was not working for me. My channel was not growing. What did I do next? I started talking about being an African living in China. And that's when my channel started growing. I left China, came to Africa, and I started Africa to the world, traveling different African countries, making videos. Yes, the videos were getting views, people were getting to know me, but believe me, the best niche I've ever had was interviewing entrepreneurs. And I got this niche in 2020 during COVID, when I couldn't travel. So I was like, what am I going to do different this time around? Why did I focus on entrepreneurship? One, it had more impact than my previous content. Two, my channel was growing in a way that I've never seen before. When I started my entrepreneurship series, I had 300,000 subscribers. By December, I started in May. By December, I had 600,000 following me. That's like double of my subscribers in less than 6 months. Now, apart from getting the subscribers, each video of every entrepreneurship series don't give you less than $3,000 to $4,000 per video. You know why? Because YouTube is not about views. I always tell people, get it right. It's not about views. It's about where are the people watching you from and the kind of content that you're creating. You can't compare a million comedy channel to a million entrepreneurship channel. Because a comedy channel cannot get closer. The gap is huge. Not because of the views, but because of the value of the people that watches the channel. So that's what I'm telling you. Finding your niche, I cannot come and tell you, do this, do that, do that. But experiment. If you're doing makeup, you think it's not working for you, why are you still doing makeup? At least there are a lot of makeup videos online. I'm not saying, but try new things. See, the African YouTube space is boring. Why is it so boring? Because African YouTubers have decided not to be creative. And when you talk about it, people are saying that, oh, you're trying to hate on your fellow content creators. No. There's so many things that when I walk around, I see as content, but no one is talking about it. I see that now, the village content is becoming popular now. I said it in Ghana 3 years ago. Why are you guys not showing our village lifestyle? Now I've seen a lot of people are doing village content. The food we eat can be content on its own. Have you just woke up one day and said that, okay, you're eating matoke, today you're going to eat? I think the mistakes that most of you make, you think the whole world is just like your country, so we know everything. I think Trudy said she didn't know like there's safari and people are mad. I didn't know either. I posted a picture with a gorilla. And then my friends from Rwanda were like, oh, you're back in Rwanda. I'm like, no, I'm in Uganda. The first thing that she said, are you sure you're in, does Uganda have gorillas?
Wow.
She was surprised. This is your neighbor. So it's your duty.
Just an interruption.
Thank you.
Actually, Uganda has almost 0.5% of the total population of the mountain gorilla.
Why are you not telling us? You're not telling me. So you see, this is the problem that we have as African content creators. There's so many things. Go out there. Don't just be in your room and you think, oh, hi guys, welcome to my channel. Please, and I also want to ask, why are you creating one type of videos? Just because maybe you watch MissTrudyy doesn't mean that you have to be doing the same video as MissTrudyy. Yeah, she inspires you to go out there and do something different, something unique that a lot of people are interested in. So find your niche. The niche is out there, but it's up to you to go find it. I hope I answered that question right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Very well.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay. Oh. I need to answer.
Yes. Hey,
so
please answer.
unlike Maya, for me, I can't say I found my niche. I'm still struggling, honestly. I can't say there's this one content that is my niche. And I tell Maya all the time, I'm still struggling to find myself on YouTube. Honestly, I don't feel like I found myself. That's why I try different things. I'll be traveling, I'll be doing family content, I'll be doing different things. But it's okay because life is a journey. And you don't get it at the same time. So every day I'm just doing my best, trying to be consistent. So yeah, that's it for me.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome, MissTrudyy and Wodemaya. We are so privileged to have you here. My name is Diana Prima M. I'm a Ugandan YouTuber, of course, obviously. And I do content around lifestyle and travel. And my question is kind of personal, but I truly believe there is someone that might actually relate to it. What advice would you give a YouTuber who has been consistent for some time, and then they choose to have a break, because you talked about having breaks when you feel exhausted, and then maybe you probably give yourself time, you're like, maybe let me take a break for a few weeks or a month and then get back. What advice would you give someone who has not been able to meet that goal of having to get back, and they almost get so comfortable in not creating content? Each time you try to come back, you feel like you can't find the courage you had before, but you still have the love deep inside. What advice would you give to someone, and how would they be able to come back and pick up from where they stopped?
I think for you to come back, it all depends on your bank account. Because as soon as you stop, your bank account goes green. But you'll be like, okay, can I come back for my bank account to go green? I mean, YouTube gives you green. Even the green, we have two types. We have the thick green and then the lighter one. But I would just tell you that even for you to go on a break, right? Film more videos, and then whilst you're on a break, take some time to edit. Maybe because I think the worst part of it is going to the street and shooting. The editing, maybe a week, edit one video just for the people so that you don't go off totally. You don't want to go off that when you come back you have to struggle to get views.
Yeah.
Taking a break on YouTube is tough. So that's why so many people hate to take breaks. So they put things in place. So I would just encourage you. Are you monetized? That's why you're not encouraged. Because if you're monetized, then you're encouraged to come back. But don't be discouraged. How many videos have you created so far? 16. Next question.
My dear, I'm on 116.
My name is Harriet, a CEO of our next location. I can say CEO. It is always my dream to wanting to see MissTrudyy and also Wodemaya. So I have two questions for both of you. The first one is how do you sustain or maintain your finances, because I'm also a travel content creator, so how do you manage it? Then the second question, MissTrudyy, Mrs. Trudy, so for you who is a lady, I know you might be having some challenges like traveling to different countries, and how do you manage your fear as a lady?
Okay, so about the finances, initially, like, I don't know, 2 years ago, I just used to travel. Like, I wait for my salary to come in like this, and I'll gone. Like, I'm in Kenya and I'm like on fire, waiting for my salary, planning my next trip. When my salary comes, I'm gone. But then at the end of the year, Maya asked me, how much have you saved? And I'm like, you've saved? He's like, yeah, you haven't? I'm like, I had 0 in my account. Because I used to travel all the time. And it hit me. And he was like, what if, you know, you lose your job right now? What happens? From that point, I started saving. Because you have to be wise. You just can't use all your money to travel. So, thank God, most of the time these days, we find that we don't pay for our tickets sometimes. Because like coming to Uganda was sponsored, so we didn't pay. When I go to the US, it's sponsored, I don't pay. So we find that I save a lot of my money, I put it in real estate and stuff like that. But sometimes I have to use my salary. Thank God also sometimes my husband will be like, oh, let me pay your ticket. I'm like, yes, thank God, you know. So I want to save the money. But long ago it wasn't like that. So for me, he always reminds me, you have to think of the future. What if YouTube shuts down? You have to save. So me, God, I save a lot. I save. And also when we travel, we are savers. We don't go to the most expensive places. We go to what is affordable, not too cheap, but not too expensive. Because we've not made it in life, we're still trying to make it. So yeah, but thank God, sometimes the trip is sponsored, you sleep in the best hotels, like here in Uganda, we are at Peak, like here it's one of the best. So yeah, it's not like we're spending, if it was us, yeah, we go to something more affordable, because you have to save money. Like you don't just live life, you know. I think that's it. What was the other question?
Yeah.
How do you manage your fear? Solo travel as a female is difficult, but thank God for confidence. I just find myself confidence. Like, plus it's like, what do you have to lose? People will look at you and then what? They're gonna look away at the end of the day. I just try to be really safe. I'm not out at night, especially when I travel alone. By 6, usually I'm back in my hotel room. I leave early, I come back early. Yeah, and also I just try to dress well when I'm in a country that I don't know. When I'm in Ghana, in Kenya, I love short and tight things. But when I'm not in a country I know, it's better to be safe than sorry. You don't want to get stoned. Can I answer the question?
I think when it comes to how do you sustain your account, I will advise every creator out here, know that YouTube is not forever. Sure. You're enjoying it today, tomorrow you might not be there. So whatever money that you make, 70% needs to go into an investment. I'm not a big fan, she's saying saving. I'm not a big fan of saving, I'm a big fan of investing. Right? So when I rather put money into real estate than to put money in a bank. So what I do is like 70% of my money goes to my real estate business, and then from there, the rest of the money I pay my team. I make sure like I have something small for myself. And I always walk broke. But you look at me and you're like, ah, this guy is broke, man. Because like I don't buy. Thank God for my wife, because I don't remember the last time I bought a t-shirt. I'm not being stingy, but I'm a big fan of just living my life without thinking about what people think about me. You see, when you try to impress people, that's where the problem comes. So please, I would advise every creator out here who is monetized, as soon as the first dollar hits your account, please, if you want to save, that's okay. But don't save in Ugandan shillings. Don't save in your currency. Save in dollars. Because you know that if anything happens, your money is still intact. Thank you.
My name is Nicholas. And my channel is called Eating the African Way. It's about food. Eating the African Way. And my community has been asking me to find your program. I don't know if I can find time. And also, my channel is so expensive, and I would like you to advise me how I can do videos in a low cost.
So you eat across Africa, or you eat across?
No, eating the African way.
Eating the African way.
Yes. Africa.
Yeah, I know, but what is eating African way?
It's a food channel. How to prepare the local food.
Food review.
Okay.
Give Mr.
Now Uganda.
The question is, he creates content about local foods everywhere. For now, he's in Uganda, and it's expensive. Literally, you have to buy the food, open water. He's got to make food so that you can film. So it needs to be advised. How can he go about it?
Yes. See, travel content is so expensive, but you have to start small. If you think the food is expensive, go to the chop. You guys have chop here? Like the roadside meals. That is actually the best content than to go to the expensive where it's diluted. When I want to do a street food video, I'll go to the roadside. It's not because it's cheaper, but it's something that so many Africans can relate to. Right? So I would say that for now, go the affordable way and brand yourself in a way that in the next 2 years, you will not buy a single food with your own money. I don't know if I'm making sense. Yes. See, when I will advise you all, when you go to someone that you want to shoot a video and they shut you down, take it as a source of motivation. If I tell you the number of doors that were closed for me, I go to them, they tell me, you are not BBC, you are not CNN, we don't want you to interview us. Now I see them following me, they want a video from me. But right now you have to pay me for me to come and do that video for you. So just start small, do your thing, go the local way, and build yourself. When you build yourself, I don't know, the most expensive restaurant even in Kampala will look for you. That's how it's supposed to be.
Thank you.
Hello, Mrs. Trudy. Nice meeting you. I'm so happy. I think I'm the most happiest here to see her. Like, I've been stalking her so much. I'm already in Nairobi, and I'm planning to go back to Nairobi, I think next month. Nice meeting you, first of all. Once again, I want to give you a hand after here. So, I do real estate as well, and I wanted to ask you. Recently, I saw a video of you meeting Ham, one of the richest men in Uganda. So, I just started recently. I'm making 2 months. I personally move around, but it had never come to me that I should start recording. Till recently, when I was like, let me start recording from where I stay and solving real estate problems. Slowly, I go tackling a few issues. So for me, I wanted to ask, how do you make it out? How do you get to meet these people like Ham? How do they trust you to their houses? Because some of us here haven't even gone to those houses, you know. So how do you get there? Because I want to be able to get there and meet some people like that and learn more from them as well as a young girl and a youth in Uganda. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for your question. Okay, I don't know, but for me, number one, I can just say I pray. And I pray to God to bring the right people in my life and take away people who come to cause negativity, stress, depression, anxiety. And when you pray, God will align you with the right people. God always does it, you know. So I can't say it's by my strength or, you know, because honestly, when I was coming to Uganda, there's this woman who loves me. So she always says, which country are you going to next in my DMs? And then she does all the research. She's like, these are the 10 videos you need to do, you know, meet this person, meet this person. So she told me, you have to meet her. And I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know who he is, but when I came to Uganda, I was told, that's one of the richest guys, and I'm sorry, but you can't meet him. Like, you can't. No one accesses that guy. I was like, okay. Then I was just chilling, and then one evening, Maya is like, Ham has reached out to him, and they want to work with him. I'm like, oh my God, that's the guy we're told is difficult to reach, you know? So, because the guy reached out to Maya, I was able to, you know, Maya went with me. Thank God for Maya. He takes me to many places. So he went with me. He was actually the one who was supposed to do the video, but he told me vlog. So I was like, oh, okay. So he did a video with him, sit down video coming up soon. It's gonna be really hot. But for me, he told me vlog. So I was like, okay, thank God I can vlog. And then at the end of the day, we got to meet him. So yeah, that's it. And then also the Mwale. Also for Mr. Mwale, I was in Kenya. I'm a mixture of 3 tribes in Kenya: Kikuyu, Luya, and Luo. So I was like, I know my Kikuyu side, I know my Luo side, but I haven't explored my Luya side. So let me go and explore. So I went to the Luya land, and then when I was there, someone told me, "Oh, Trudy, he's a millionaire. He's built a city." I'm like, let me see. So they took me there, and then I saw it. And then I told them I want to come to the place. So they said, well, I'm sorry, but they're not around, but you can leave your number. So I was like, fine, if I'm leaving my number, then nothing's going to happen. You know, these tricks, you know, they only say you leave your number, we'll get in touch. So I left my number, and they went. The next day they called me. They're like, oh, we checked out your job, we're interested, please come over. And one thing led to another. And,
Thank you. Personally, I would say that no one is impossible for you to meet, but you just have to build yourself first. You start from down, you go to the top. When I started, imagine I'm the guy who wears shorts, slippers, and you want to sit down with billionaires. Who are you? But I think I started small, got to know one person, and this person, let me tell you something, rich people in Africa, they are all friends. So once you get into that circle, they will introduce everybody to you. I came to Uganda. Personally, I didn't know who Ham is. My wife was the one who was looking for Ham. And I was there, and then I was having a conversation with someone in the room, and they were like, oh, you need to meet Ham. And I was there, I received a phone call. It's like, hey, you have to meet Ham tomorrow. Yeah. And we're talking about Ham right there. The following day, there we go. And then I was like, hey, babes, you are the one who wanted to see this guy. So you just come and let's go. I met him, we sat down, we had an incredible conversation, went to his house, did a house tour, which is coming out soon. But I would just tell you, nothing is impossible. Build yourself as a creator. Find a niche, and all these people will come to you. And when they come, they're not just coming, they pay. Okay? Okay. So, this is what I'm going to tell you. I know you want to meet Ham. It's so hard to meet Ham, by the way. Because I was there when, on my birthday, Ham sent me a happy birthday, Maya. And I'm like, God, I think I've made it in life. So it is what it is. Just do your thing and start from somewhere.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My mic. I think we're going to have 3 more questions. Yeah. Is that fine? Because I don't see the vibe.
Well, my name is Joshua Fortu. I traveled all the way from Soweto, 347 kilometers. When I heard that Maya was in the country, I said, come rain, come sunshine, I'm going to meet that guy in person. So, one of the things that I see from the Arab traders is that they do receive nasty and negative comments. So how do you deal with that? And then another second say is that I have a present for you, but I couldn't travel because I didn't know the person that I could get in contact to see the way how I present. I do have 2 gods which are given them Adamaya and MissTrudyy. And for sure, one thing that I want to tell you that come rain, come shine, and I'm going to keep those 2 gods, whether it becomes a farm of 20 or 100, I'm keeping it for you.
Invite me.
And I want to invite you to my district and to the eastern region of the country. And we are only, so far in my district, we are only 4 YouTubers. But we are struggling. I'm less than 1,000 subscribers. I have 683. So I say this time around, I wanted even to come along with the votes, but I traveled. So I do not know how should I present this because we are going to meet up in a hotel.
Take them
so
to
there was
farm
no way. But I have those votes and it's preserved, and I said, please, I need to get in contact with what I admire.
Bro, you've made it in life already.
I'll answer your first question. How do I deal with negative comment? Can you guys sometimes take advantage of negative comment?
Yes.
Make YouTube videos and make money out of them. I don't know why. See, negative comment when you are starting, it can get to you. Somebody can leave a comment and you be like, I'm not creating YouTube videos again. But it got to a point that I'll see just one negative comment and I'll make 10 minutes YouTube video and make money and go and sleep. So let their negative remarks be your source of inspiration or motivation. But when you feel like, this comment, come on, I need to make a YouTube video out of it. Do it. Make the money. Because after all, the person insulted, it's okay. You create content out of it and you make it out. For me, when I was based in China, that's what I used to do. But now I don't really, I have a lot of content to think about a negative comment. So I don't really pay attention to them anymore. I've seen a lot of them, especially content creators reacting, content creators saying all sort of things, calling me names and all of that. I would never respond because I feel like I'm too big for that. That's one of the reasons I was telling you guys, I don't like dramas. But don't build your channel out of drama. When the drama stops, everything stops. Create content that people will see you today and they'll be so happy to see you because you've changed something in their lives through your YouTube. That's it.
Yes, now we're going to deal with the us who have traveled for a long distance, like I've traveled and have 5 days.
Are you going back?
I was expecting to travel tonight to get back. So
because you live far away? Oh my goodness, what do I do? But okay, Fama, you have any idea? I don't know. I just because you're from the east, and you came all the way. Maybe I'll take this contact. Please, I'll be with this guy the whole of this week, and so if you're looking for me, call him, and I'll be with him everywhere I go. But we'll try and then come up with content that we are gonna create together.
Hello. Hello, Wode. My name is Joel Batano. I would like you to clarify about tags and hashtags, how I'm going to use them.
I don't use hashtags, but I use tags, right? Is it tags you're talking about? It's very important before, but now I don't know if it's still important. When I started, what really got my channel up is YouTube tags. I was using TubeBuddy to help me generate tags for my YouTube videos. So if you're making videos about Uganda, you should be living in Uganda, what to expect in Uganda. You need an app to help you do that. Because for me, I think I've been using TubeBuddy since I started my platform, my YouTube channel till now. So I think TubeBuddy will be the best platform to help you out. I don't know if you guys know TubeBuddy. Yes. Some of you are saying yes. I think you guys have meeting every 2 weeks. So TubeBuddy is a platform that helps you with your titles, helps you with your tags. It gives visibility for your YouTube videos. That's it. So maybe you can check it out. There's another one called vidIQ. Yeah, so you can check it out. Either vidIQ or TubeBuddy. Both works.
Hello everyone. Hello Udemaya. Hey, MissTrudyy. The question I would like to put up, like, what inspired you to become a YouTuber? Because I know for you to become a YouTuber, you have to have an inspiration. Sometimes, I don't know if it's that way, but many people out there would like to become YouTubers. But maybe if you set out what inspired you to become a YouTuber, maybe it would inspire some of them. Me, on my channel, I have 2 channels. I have one for news and another one. My mom inspired me to open it up. It is farming and construction, because my mom likes farming, so it became an inspiration for me to open up a farming and construction channel, just to make people know how to grow and people know the prices of things that they can run to when they want to build anything, any house or something to do with farming. So what inspired you to become a YouTuber?
Thank you. When I created a YouTube channel, I created it just to comment on people's videos. I never created a YouTube channel just to create videos for myself. I created it just to comment on different videos. But what really happened to me was the fact that I was just tired of every day learning just to pass exams. And I had 24/7 internet when I was in school. Even if you go to the library, there is internet. You go to the sports stadium, there is internet. What can I do with the internet that I have? My research led me to YouTube. I just didn't even know the kind of content to create. So I started creating content that I saw somebody, the person that I created a YouTube channel just to comment on his videos, the way he does his videos, that's how I even started mine. It was nothing really major. And when we did our first video, they gave it to me. But it was not, I didn't want to put it on YouTube. I just didn't have a hard drive or a pen drive. So I saved the video online. Then I gave it to all my friends. And that's why I said, I started as a comedian. Everyone was laughing. And then at the end of the day, I decided to just... So if you ask me what inspires me for YouTube, I really don't know. But now, if you ask me now, the drive for me traveling from different places is the impact. I've been in Uganda. You'll believe it, the people that I meet that are like farming in here because of my videos, it's incredible. So for now, it's impact. That's it.
Hi, Trudy. Hi. Nice to meet you guys again. So I wanted to ask, as a new YouTuber. Oh, sorry, Trudy, were you going to answer